Folks, we're in Grand Junction, Colorado. We have this 12-foot John Deere 110 tandem disc that we've got on auction time for you. I just want to kind of do a walk-around video so you guys can see this disc up closer a little bit better. And so we'll just get right with it here and start up here on the tongue. And this is probably my area of main concern on this. If you guys can see that, you can see that that tongue is bowed right there. You can see it's bowed right there where they've hit it and bent it just a little bit. And for comparison over here on this side, it's a little uneven down through there. And so the hitch is showing some wear and showing what I would consider some significant or substantial wear. And I want you guys to be aware of that. You get past the hitch and the rest of this disc is in really good shape, guys. Now, in my opinion, this is one of the lighter framed John Deere discs that you guys can get. When you look at this, first and foremost, you can adjust the gang angle right there. You can see you've got 4 different bolt patterns that you can scoot the insides of the gangs forward and backward. That is the same on the front and the back. And so there is some adjustment to the angle that you have on your gang right there. But this is one of the lighter framed John Deere discs that you will see. And so if you guys have, I'm going to speculate an 80 to 100 horsepower tractor, and you're looking for a little bit lighter disc, but you want to stay with the John Deere, this would be a great disc for that purpose. The blades are in average shape, guys. They're showing some wear. I measured them and it looked like they were 18 inches on the front, about 17 inches on the back. The blade spacing is 9 inches front and back, so it is the same on the blade spacing, but there's a little more disc on the front than there is on the back, interestingly enough. Now, the gentleman that we're selling this for, he has brought this disc down here to the local John Deere dealer here in Grand Junction. And they've done a little bit of work to the disc, and you'll be able to see that when I get back here on the back side of the disc. So one of the things that's a little bit of a rarity, it does have all the disc scrapers on every blade on this entire disc. And so that's, as these older discs as they wear, a lot of times those will break off or fall off. But you can see they've got all those scrapers on all these blades, so that's good. You've got 2 good tires on the disc, guys, so you're in good shape on rubber. And you've got a good hydraulic cylinder in the middle that I will highlight when we walk around to the other side. So again, just looking down the back, if you guys can see, they put a new scraper on there, and that's what he did. He brought this disc down to the dealer, and they just kind of, for lack of a better word, tuned it up for him, if you want to call it that, and just fixed a few of the things that, excuse me, we're missing. There's another brand new scraper and spring right there. You can see that they've got new springs on these scrapers back here. There's 2 new spools right there on those last 2 spacers right there. You can see that those are new spools. And so they just kind of fixed the disc up for him a little bit and got it in really good working order. That being said, there's no breaks or welds or anything on this disc. And again, you got another good serviceable tire, showing a little bit of wear, but still pretty good tread, guys. I would say that both of these tires are at least 60% tread. And again, when you get into the center right here, you can see I don't see any breaks or welds or repair work that they've done on this disc frame at all. I am seeing a little bit of reinforcement right there, guys. That plate is on the inside face of that main beam. And I'm not sure, we'll go around and we'll take a look at that here in just a second. I'm not sure why they've done that, because I don't see any kind of a break. I don't see any kind of a break or anything on the disc right there, but I do believe that is I guess to call it an aftermarket add-on. It looks like they have welded that particular support that starts right there, top and side, and comes along, and you can see it stops right there on the top, but it does continue on the inside up to right here. So they have added that one support right there. Maybe that gang angle adjustment possibly, you know, had a crack starting in the frame or something. So that is the only spot I can see on the disc that has been welded. Again, 9-inch spacing on the blades. The blades are a little bit bigger on the front than they are the back. I did want to highlight you've got a good heavy-duty hydraulic cylinder on this little guy. And again, outside of that one repair right there, I think the little disc is pretty good and solid on the frame. It looks like they have done a little bit of repair work to that knuckle right there, guys, on that adjustment arm. And then again, when you get up here on the front, if You guys can see that there's been a little damage up here to the tongue. So overall, I think it's a good solid disc. It is one of the lighter discs in this size. A lot of the other discs just have heavier frames is all. Overall, pretty good shape, guys, with the exception of that one weld that I pointed out to you there by the hydraulic cylinder. So we'll get it put up on auction time, and if you guys have any questions, give us a holler, and thank you for taking the time to look.